I had a conversation today with the manager and chef of a restaurant that I did a delivery to. What's today? It's the 20th of June. And the conversation that I had with this person, and I've had similar conversations with other people that I've done deliveries to, but I've written off some of the things that they've said as cunty boomerisms and just kind of like filed it away. The question that I had, because he had signs advertising for work, and it wasn't like, if you know anything about restaurants, you know that for like dish pigs, people who wash the dishes, they burn through those people. But all around town, and you might have noticed this wherever you are, not just in Australia as well, like you see there, like the memes of people just don't want to work in America as well. I asked him like his opinion on why there were no workers. It's like, are the people gone? Like, is it something to do with like the state that I was in being basically locked down? Like, are you not having like the transfer, the transmission of people that you need, like from state to state? Like, is that an issue? What he actually went into, which like, it's been in the back of my mind, but I don't like it because, like, talking about like the cunty boomerisms before, he was talking about young people being like kind of fucked mentally, like social anxiety, not able to get off their phones. They don't want to work normal hours. Like anytime I hear someone talking about working 25, 30 hours, when I work like north of 60 hours and they're sucking, like I want to fucking punch them. But he was talking about young people not having like the mental stability or the work ethic or the coping mechanisms even to deal with social anxiety. Like back in my day, you didn't get to fucking bitch and whinge. Like if I even mentioned that I had social anxiety, then I was written off as a poofter, so I just didn't. But like the question, like where are all the workers gone? At least for the lower tier work that doesn't pay as much, but at least in Australia with minimum wage, and certainly with young people being more likely to live at home with their parents because suddenly for a lot of boomers the pennies dropped that it's not fair to like hold young people to like old school formative milestones of, well, you need to get out and you need to like stand on your own 2 feet financially when, you know, like people can't even afford rent. And like I know families with like 3 or 4 kids who have had to live in tents on people's properties because it's that fucking bad. Like this question, like posting this, it doesn't really fit in with anything else that I've posted, but the question is like where are all the workers and what are the reasons behind the shortage? Because it's not a lack of people, it's supposedly, and like I kept on getting the same response in different areas, it's just that people don't want to work. But it's not just that people are lazy. Like I hate writing off. I hate it when people write off young people and just go, oh, well, they're just dysfunctional. It's their fault. They need to blah, blah, blah. It's not like, certainly, like rent is just one thing, like to factor in. Everything to do with smartphones and social media is another, but it's hard to know like where to start, or if you're drawing like a chart of like if this then that and all kind of the components that flow into each other. Like how do you unravel it? Like do you notice this where you live, where you have signs everywhere for, like, let's say, you know, it's not just McDonald's, like it's also like where I live, like in the industrial area, you've got like parts interpreters, you've got like a bit of everything, and you have people who are actually like maybe boomers, like they're finally willing to go, okay, fine, like we'll train you, but there's just no one around. Like is it people just being completely demoralized? Is it people just being lazy? Is it something to do with vaccines? Is it something to do with depression? Is it just people giving up? I don't know, but it's fucking weird. And so I want to ask, like, where have all the workers gone?